Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to transmission today. I hope you all are doing good wherever you are. I'm reaching you from Toronto, Canada. So, how was your weekend? I hope your weekend was good. Mine was okay here. It's still cold, but we can't complain. Winter is cold, summer is hot, so you take it as it comes. Let me pause to appreciate all those of you who were there at yesterday's movie night. Let me also apologize for the mix up. Actually, when we were setting up the Zoom, we set it up that it was going to start on the 14th, which is next Sunday. Well, we still had the movie, and it was a very touching movie, and the feedback we got from people makes us want to do it again. So we're gonna have to do that movie again, probably before the 14th. The movie we showed yesterday, we're gonna have to repeat that movie probably tomorrow by this time tomorrow, we're gonna show that movie. We can only show it through Zoom. So I will, if you signed in to watch the movie yesterday, you can use the same link and it will work for the movie tomorrow. It's a movie I think you all should watch. I know some of you have watched that video and that movie in the past, but I didn't want to tell you what it's all about. It's better when you come there and you see what that movie is all about. But it was set during the Second World War, and it talks about people in a Nazi Germany concentration camp where they would they were just wicked. You can see the wickedness of human beings that most of you would not even believe. Where they made them take baths, and when they thought they were taking showers, they didn't actually know that they were using acid on them, and they would convert everything on their bodies to something that they use. I heard they even use fat from their body to make soap. All kinds of atrocities, and you will learn a lot from watching that movie, especially as we try to make sense out of the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria right now. I keep telling you, I have never for one time concerning Nigeria be confused about what I think should be done. You know, I pride myself. If you like, say, oh, Chidi, you're being proud. Yes, let it be. You think I'm being arrogant, let it be. But I'm not one of those people who have ever second guessed or even tried to um try to think maybe not. No. I've always maintained that the government you have in Nigeria was done for, was expired. We already knew it was expired when we started the Take It Back movement. We knew they needed to go when we didn't plan to form a political party. But because of those of you who, incidentally, you're still sounding the way you sounded in 2018 is the way you're still sounding now, unfortunately. So because of some of you who insisted that we come and do it the right way, you see, when I see what is happening today, I almost want to throw up my hand and say, you know what, I'm not going to talk. I'm not, because I knew, we told you. We almost want to say, didn't we tell you? Today we're going to be talking about the Lekki toll gates. But I'm almost short of saying, did we not tell you? Because when we told you that this government was done for, that it was finished, you said, stop that thing you're doing. Come and register a political party and run for political posts. We came and ran for political posts. That's why we formed AAC. So we already knew by the time we were forming AAC that this government was done for. But you insisted. So we came and formed AAC. He said, don't stay there abroad. Don't stay in the abroad and talk. Come back here. We enter plane. We'll come back. Say, not be this 1 day, 2 days. I paid for hotel accommodation. 7 months. 7 months. I lived in a hotel. Not just any kind of hotel, because as governorship candidate, you need to live in a place that is secured. So you do the arithmetic, okay? And we bought vehicles, and we made billboards, printed t-shirts, spent money, real money, hard-earned money. I don't do 419. My money came from $1, $2, $10, $20, $40, savings, everything, gather whole thing to try to make that change. After we saw what happened in Nigeria, we told you, oh boy, lose hope for this country. Nothing. So we already knew. Immediately after that, we said, look, based on as in, based on the situation, it's only revolution that can solve the problem. The mistake some of you made is that you said, oh, you people are one Nigeria. We were not one Nigeria. No. You got it all wrong. Nobody was fighting to preserve the government of the day. Nobody was fighting to preserve the system. Even the name Nigeria, it is for convenience. It is so that you'll be recognized. It is so that when you're talking, other people will know what you are talking about. But we already told you to pack up this government, to go back to basics, to throw away the constitution. Let us sit down to even decide who we are. Let us sit down and determine clearly the terms of this our marriage and give it even a name. And say, who are we? What name should we answer? And how should we relate with each other? That is what we have been campaigning for. And you saw me from day one, even though I was a member of African Action Congress, even though I was a member of the Take It Back movement, even though I was a member of the Revolution Now movement, you saw me clearly supporting IPOB. I'm going somewhere with my gist. And some of you were screaming, this guy cannot be trusted. How can he say that he is, in fact, he's a politician. He's a politician and he's still saying he's activist. You don't even understand him. Shebi is a pastor, Reverend Dr. Chidi. Why? He's a pastor and he still has chieftaincy title. This guy is confused. Brother Chidi, tell us where you stand, though. Are you here or are you here? I was consistent in telling you people that these are the ways I see as hope for this country, for where we're going. And we have remained true. No shaking. And then fast forward to end SARS. We all started with end SARS. We joined, we made noise. Prior to end SARS, even though they had our men locked up, even though they had our convener Moyele Sowore locked up, we still, even though they killed IPOB members in Enugu, a couple of days, just about a couple of weeks later, we said we are going to protest. People say, you guys are mad. You guys, first we wanted to protest. Everybody was on lockdown. We thought of what to do. We were the first to do a Zoom protest anywhere that I've heard of anywhere in the world. Go and check. We did our pots and pan protest. People were laughing. But we're trying to say, what we're trying to demonstrate is that whether you lock us up or whether you shut any, we will still make our voices heard. After the pots and pan protest, we say we're going to the street. They say you people are mad. If you do that, they will kill you. But we came out on August 5th, went out to the streets. As always, they beat up our guys, they locked them up, including mandates. Just tear their back with koboko. After that August 5th, the next month was October. We say we're doing October 1st. They say if you will do October 1st this time around, that is, they will finish you. Army, right. Police, right. DSS, say if they see anybody outside, they will be arrested. Parents, hold your children. Everybody was shivering. The whole nation was watching. October 1st, we came out. Not only did we come out, we went to American Embassy in front of police, all the people, army, all of them there. That's when you saw Aisha Yesufu. A lot of you didn't know about Aisha Yesufu. It was at that wasn't NSAS. That was not NSAS. That was the October 1st demonstration. And after that, couple of days later, by the 4th of October, we then went to the streets, and so it was the October 1st protest by Revolution Now movement that gave impetus for the calling of the protest on October 4th. And guess who were the first to appear at the protest ground in Abuja? Omoyele Sowore with Revolution Now movement. The biggest poster they made, the biggest flyer that they were carrying that day, it was made by Revolution Now movement. But the government infiltrated us, put people to try to demobilize Omoyele Sowore, because the kind of protests, the kind of ideology that Omoyele Sowore brings, it's not good for them. Let me tell you something. If you are an activist, if you claim to be an activist and the government is comfortable with you, go and check very well. You're not an activist. If you're forming a political party and the government has never mentioned you for one day and attacked you, or Lai Mohammed has not said anything about you, or Deshina has not said anything about you, and all the newspapers are carrying you, you're not an activist. Your party is not real. Your party is being sponsored by the government. And so they sponsored people to blackmail Omoyele Sowore. Leave us, leave us. Why are you hijacking the protest? Blah, 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 blah. Sowore said, no, you guys don't understand who you're dealing with. This Sorosoki, I like it too, but it is beyond Sorosoki. Let us move our shouting from end SARS to end this government. We even said, we started writing, Buhari must go. Here in Canada, the same people who were sponsored by the government were in our midst protesting with us. They refused. They said we must not use Buhari must go. If you say end bad government, say no. We have to focus on NSAS. NSAS alone. Say it's not just NSAS. Let's move this thing to gear 2 already. These people are masters of their game. What happened? Before you knew it, they came out with their guns. We said these people will shoot. Said no, they will not shoot you. Once you carry Nigerian flag, they will not. They cannot. My uncle, you remember that thing that was spread? My uncle told me that a Nigerian soldier can never shoot anybody with Nigerian flag. We brought Nigerian flag. We wrapped it around ourselves. Used it to make coats. We'll tie it on our head. We hold another small one. How do you expect people who are not Nigerians to respect you? No, now. Shebi the government says the people who are in charge of, responsible for all the terror happening in Nigeria are from Niger Republic. You never hear them. Haven't you heard it? Didn't you hear that? Okay. Look at the mind-boggling narrative that the Nigerian government tries to peddle. You say that the people causing havoc, including El Rufai, that they are not Nigerians, so they are from Niger Republic. You know that they are from Niger Republic. You carry money, our hard-earned money, to go and give them. You gave them our hard-earned money. You paid them. After paying them, they are not Nigerians, so you accepted. You accepted that you gave them money. But you also went and rehabilitated them. You said they were repentant. You rehabilitated them, Boko Haram, from Niger Republic, people who are not Nigerians, and you now absorbed them into the Nigerian army. You flew them abroad, some of them. Went and did training, blah, 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 came back and absorbed some of them into the Nigerian army. And you want to tell me that the people... So now, are you surprised? Are you surprised that some soldiers kill Nigerians with Nigerian flag? Because they don't bloody care. They don't care. So does that make sense to you? So when we said these people will shoot, you need to change your method. You need to plan to stay here longer than you're staying. You said, no, we know what we're doing. Sure, go and shut up, sure, don't talk again. What happened? They brought out their gun. They knelt down. They aimed the guns. And when they started shooting, they shot down everybody that had the flag. They did not care about the flag. I said, no, we're going back to the streets. But prior to that, the activists were pushed to the background. The people that reigned were the musicians. Every musician was reigning. All of them came out. All the comedians came out. Everybody, they were the main people. Everybody was hailing them. The activists, they said, no, your methods have expired. What am I trying to say? We resorted to, okay, let us negotiate. They paid some people. They came and told you, okay, now, they've heard you now. At least it's a father and child. Every time you get, I don't know why we always say that. It's a father and son something. Is that how they run government? It's not, your president is not your father. That's not his home. He's father of his household, father of the nation. We don't have a nation now. They have his, I don't even know if it's a country. You understand? So they say it's a father and son relationship. People should go and sit down now. Maybe you have spoken. They are hearing you now. They are hearing you. Leave them. Let them negotiate. Let them talk about it and come up with a solution. That's what you said. We said, leave these people. These people will not. These people will not listen to you. This panel, they are inviting you to, don't go to that panel. Once you accept that panel, that's it. Forget about this whole thing. You thought we were kidding. No, we're telling you from experience. Is this the first time there was a panel? Didn't you hear about Oputa panel? Didn't you hear about other panels in the past? Didn't you notice when they were submitting their report? They used to bring the report in something like barrow. Not barrow, really. But you know now, something with wheels. Like this. 100 and something pages. Volume 1, volume 2, they used to bring it. And they will be received. And they will clap. Didn't you remember the Constitutional Conference? Didn't you remember so many other committees, panels? What was the... Have you ever... You talk like you're not in Nigeria. We forget so fast. Which panel has the government ever implemented their recommendation? So when we're telling you, you didn't understand. Or you didn't listen to us. But we didn't give up. We kept on talking. When we are talking, you're saying, you people go and sit down. Omoyele will go one day, will spray graffiti on the ground. Say, this guy know. In fact, we don't tire. You actually became tired of your activists. And so, why are you sounding surprised when you heard that they have said they should continue to collect money again from Lekki toll gate? When the same panel that was set up to try to make sense out of Lekki toll gate tells you now that no, their jurisdiction no reach that one. No, they should open the place and continue using it. That is an insult. That is an insult to the comrades who were killed. They were killed. They were murdered. You did not only lie against them, you did not only deny that they were killed, but you are now going to shove it under the bed and go ahead and open that place. So, like, when do you stop? When do you actually stop? When? That's why you need to go and watch that movie I really wanted to show you yesterday. I'm going to show it tomorrow. This time, we'll use it for our broadcast. We normally don't do Tuesday broadcast, but Tuesday, tomorrow, by this time, 10 o'clock is 4 p.m. in Nigeria. That is okay. I need to go and change all that time. Okay. 6 p.m. See, don't worry. It says 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Yeah, change it, please. I want it to be the same time that we do this our program. I know there's been a lot of changes. Please, we'll do it on Zoom. I can't do it on YouTube. You need to go register, and then you will be able to watch that movie, because where we are right now, there is no longer time for children's talk. No, this is the time that we now have to be breaking bones, no longer eating only flesh. This is now a time for senior people to be talking. This is a time for men's. I hope my language, you can break it down. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then I don't know whether you're ready for where we're going. We have been drinking milk. We have finished drinking milk. We started eating the meat. We graduated to eating meat. Now the situation is such that now we have to break the bones. It has come to that. Somebody will say, Chidi, what do you mean by breaking the bones? I will tell you, if you can't stand me as a chief, that's your problem. But as a son of the soil, if somebody tells you a proverb and they come and they explain that proverb for you, I mean, say the money where they take to marry your mother is not justified. I need that video of where they got up and left. I'm going to show some of you what happened at that toll gate place. The panel, what happened when the panel was sitting, so that you understand that this whole thing is a joke now. It's a joke. Why don't you get it? It's a joke. And every day you waste time. It is to their own advantage. Of course, now, when they see that we are distracted, it is to their own advantage. Do you get it? Don't be distracted. We will not allow ourselves to be distracted at all. No. These people, they know what they are doing. They know exactly what they are doing, and that's why we no agree. And that is why we are going back to Lekki toll gate. I know some of you have said, Chidi, Lekki toll gate again after everything that happened. Yes. But people will die, yo. Well, unfortunately, we never knew that we will come out and will be saying that people will die. But more disturbing than the fact that people may die, or that people will die in a confrontation, is the fact that people are being killed now. It's so unfortunate. How did we get to the point where we now talk about killing in Nigeria? Other people, it's COVID and disease and other things are killing them. In Nigeria, people are dying, being killed by their own purported, supposed citizens. Now, you see all these people that are carrying gun, AK-47, AK-47. I don't get it. The person carrying AK-47, why? He's carrying AK-47 against his fellow citizens. They just shoot them and then they go back into the bush. They go and shoot another place where there is zero provocation. Absolutely no provocation. The village people didn't do you anything. You just go there, you raid the village, you kidnap people, you rape their women. Why? It's still mind-boggling to me. I don't get it. So for you that they are attacking, you that they are killing your people, you that they are maiming your people, raping your women, you can't just sit down now. You can't sit down and not do anything. That would be very, very wrong. Absolutely wrong. You have to defend yourself. And the place to start is the toll gate. The same place that we had our comrades and the police went there and they killed them. That's the same place we are going to start. And so you see this poster that they put out there, say Occupy Lagos Lekki toll gate on Saturday 13th February 2021. That is where we are. Occupy Lekki toll gate. And somebody was saying but that let me go to the chat room. See, Toju was saying pay, don't exchange hands. Of course now. Of course. You don't, unless you're a baby. Watch how when they were reading that thing, watch their body language. Watch their body. Once I get that video, I'll play for you guys. Watch their body language. You will know that those people have taken money. Money has exchanged hands. The one I don't even understand is Sega Links. How do you explain that? Sega Links was on the side of the government when they voted. Say who die. I don't understand. That is the thing I do not understand. How did that happen? You see, that is what makes us look like we are that's what makes us look like we cannot be trusted. Because when we are coming out to say that we are the ones that will make things different, people quickly go and remind us that no, if you say you are the ones that will make things happen, look at people like you now. Shebi, you say it's young people. Look at this young person who was in this in this group, in the panel representing you. This is what they did now. This is what they did. So do you see that? You see why we must speak up against people like that? Let me show you another poster. Just to make you know that it is serious. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting that it was time people must go back. People must go back to the streets. Omoyele Sowore has been screaming that people must go back to the streets. Well, if you have ears, then you need to hear what the Spirit is saying. The Spirit is saying we need to go back to the street. We need to go back to the street. And what will be, will be. It doesn't matter what will be will be. The police, the army, the government of Nigeria thinks that they already have this thing figured out. They think they have already won the war, so there's no need for them to bother again. That's what they are thinking. That's why they are not bothered. But should we allow our comrades who died at Lekki toll gate, should we allow their memory to just be forgotten like that? I don't think so. If we cannot defend their memory, if we cannot continue the fight, then that means we are the most miserable of men. And I know somebody will say, Chidi, you just want people to go and die. See, this thing, there's no other way of doing it. The people that you're up against, that's why I still tell you need to go and watch that movie. Because when you watch that movie, you will understand what I'm telling you. The people that you're up against, they only want you to believe that, they use the fear of death. That's what they use to harass you. They say, you know what, if you do it, you will die. But guess what? Guess what? Everybody will eventually die. That's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. Anybody who wants to be sincere to you, anybody who wants to tell you the truth, will tell you that everybody will eventually die. Nothing like nothing. Okay, so alright, this is just another poster. I thought it was something else, but this is another version of the poster. So that's where we are. That's what we're warming up for. That's what we're getting ready for. That is the situation we find ourselves. Okay. It says what we should be asking for is a disintegration of the country that kills the youths. Oh yes, what do you do with a revolution? That's my question to this person. What do you do with a revolution? A revolution is where you bring everything to a halt. You shut down everything and you start afresh. So I just there's a lot on my mind. There's a lot that's going on my mind, and there's a lot that is happening in the country. Nigeria, things are moving so fast, and I just want to prepare your mind, to brace up for very peculiar times ahead. With everything that is going on, you don't need to be a prophet to know that things are about to get to phase 2, and you don't have to be caught unawares. Okay, you need to take a very firm, solid stand, like a man, like a woman, like somebody who has life in them and who is prepared to do anything they have to do to preserve their life and the life and future of their generation. That's what I came here to tell you today. We are going back to Lekki toll gates. If you didn't hear any other thing I said, just hear that we're going back to Lekki toll gates, and prior to that time, a lot of things will happen. Don't act surprised, or don't be surprised, because that's where we are. There's no going back. Something must give. They have to give. They will have to give, okay? Because we own the land, we own the power. Power belongs to the people. It's the people that decide the life that they want to live, okay? Nobody can lord it on us. Nobody can treat us as slaves. Nobody can intimidate us. Nobody can marginalize us. Nobody can bring people from outside our country to come into our country and dispossess us of our land. No way. No way. We will win this, whatever you call it, whatever, because you're waiting for me to say war. If it is war, let it be. You brought the war on us. You brought the war. In fact, right now, You have brought the war on your citizens. The citizens of Nigeria are at war with people who are kidnapping, people who are raping, people who are killing, robbing every single day. There is no day there is not a report of people being kidnapped. Do you know how much money has gone into the hands of these kidnappers? How will it stop? It will never stop. It's a lucrative business, and the government knows it. And see, the government, you can't handle it, so you need to move. Let us do our things by ourselves, because maybe we know how to do that better. Thank you so much for listening to us. Don't forget tomorrow. Don't forget to come tomorrow. In fact, maybe I should show you guys a little bit of the movie that might inspire you. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you that movie. Some of you have heard it. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I know also for some of you, the tension is too much. Tension is too much. You can't stand it. You just want me to tell you, like, but Chidi, just show us the movie now. You don't do. We are tired. Let's just see. Oh, sorry, it's not. I'm not able to show you. I thought I was able to show you. There you go. I'm not able to show you. Okay. Oh, no. I think I have it somewhere. Do I have it somewhere? It's okay. It's okay. Just come tomorrow by this time and you'll see the movie, okay? I love you guys like always. On behalf of Dr. Erica and every member of our team, I'd like to say that I love you like always. Take care of yourself. I know it's very tiring, it's very, very, very depressing sometimes, but please don't give up. You see, I am not giving up. Just keep pushing. It's a marathon and we'll win. Bye bye.